I'd like to call the meeting of our Human Relations and Aging Committee to order this morning. I want to welcome each of you that are here. We presently are passing around the sign-in sheet so that we know who is here, and it also is used for us so that we'll put you on our email list for notifications and things that may be occurring during the session as well as out the session. So even if you've signed it before, just at least put your name on it so that I have you in attendance for today. Also, we have several additional of our members that could make it at our organizational meeting today, and I'd like for them to introduce themselves.
I'm Don Clark from House District 104, and that is Greater Lawrenceville in Gwinnett County.
Lynn Walker. I guess my district's, if you're Greater Lawrenceville, I'm Lesser Lawrenceville, but no. District 107 is a portion of Walton County and Gwinnett County.
No, just I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yes. Oh, Joe Hextall.
And Joe, you want to tell us where you're from?
I'm scared. Nobody out there from FBI or police department? Oh, I represent East Point in College Park, and certainly I'm happy to serve with Ann, who I've known for many, many years.
And also we have with us today, Sandra has had a problem with her back, our committee aide. She is not with us today, but I'm going to let Janae introduce herself and what number you use. And you've met Stephen and Lynn. We're, again, very happy to have everyone here today. To our committee members, as you look at your folders for the ones that weren't here last time, there is an information sheet that is in there, and if you would, please fill that out. That is an additional way if you've got some contacts that we may not have, contact numbers, then that will help us, again, to get in touch with you about the functions and the mission of our committee. So please feel free to get that back to me today so that we will have it. Also in your folders for those that are here for the first time are the rules of our committee. As you will notice, the very first rule indicates that we need a quorum present for our meetings to enact any kind of votes on legislation or other issues. Having seen that we do have a quorum present, we will proceed forward. The author of House Bill 52 notified me late yesterday afternoon that he needs to be in or is in a Senate committee meeting this morning on House Bill 107. So with that, he has asked if I would at least present the bill in his behalf, which I will do. And at this time, I will ask Representative Lynn Walker if he will continue to chair our committee.
Thank you, Madam Chair. We have before us House Bill 52, and Chairman Purcell will present House Bill 52 for us.
I hope everyone has a copy. I'm sure this is on the here. Of House Bill 52. As you may be aware, that 5 years ago, we had a bill that came forth in regards to having some kind of transportation in regards to individuals with service dogs. We have Representative Bearden bringing the bill forward to us today that will provide a greater protection to trainers and raisers of these service dogs so that they will be allowed on our college campuses as well as they will be allowed within hotel and rooms so that we do not have
Chairwoman Purcell, if you would pull that mic a little bit closer to you, I think so we can record just in the right way. Okay, thank you.
Anyway, following with House Bill 52, what we're also interested in this bill as it has been brought before this committee is the fact that many of our hotels actually charge and ask for a deposit, and they charge extra money for these individuals that bring in our service dogs in hotels to stay overnight. And with the training process, they are very careful. If there is a problem in hotel rooms, they're always responsible, but we don't feel that it's justified in order to make an additional charge. This bill has no need for a fiscal note on it, but it will strengthen our family traditional values of protecting each other out in the community, and it also increases personal responsibility. With that, I'm going to ask for a positive response to House Bill 52 in order that we can vote it out, but I will certainly be happy to take any questions.
To our chair lady, it seems to me that this legislation deals exclusively with these accommodations being made for the guide dogs in private schools, public or private colleges, public or private universities.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
That's the only entity that we're dealing with
That's
today.
correct, except with the fact with the extra deposit, the additional request from hotels, that with the additional charge, it seems that they single out the individuals when there really hasn't been any kind of problem, to our knowledge, associated with them being in a hotel room.
Yes, Representative Hickstall.
From the hotel motel industry?
We have not, and as you know, this bill was introduced very early, and no one has been back to see me or the author of the bill. And I also understand that Regents, the university system, is okay with the legislation as written, and if you would like for them to speak to that, I certainly would welcome those comments.
Number 5.
Good morning. Good morning, Madam Chair. Representative Hextall actually asked a portion of my question, so thank you for responding to that. When I was reading the legislation, I wasn't sure if scratching out seeing eye was just a change in term that we're using something different, but could you kind of give a little bit of explanation on that?
As with a lot of legislation that we see called housekeeping,
Right.
We come to refer to various things such as the guide dog that has been referred to. Now there's actually referred to as service dogs.
Great, thank you.
So that's just a change in the dialogue.
Great, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Are there any other questions by members of the committee? Is there anyone in the audience that would like to speak to the bill? Are there any further questions from members of the committee? Seeing none, I'll entertain a motion. We have a move passed. Do I have a second? Are there any other questions? Representative Hextall?
I might suggest, since the hour is early in the morning and the chair lady didn't provide breakfast, that we have her to explain the history and background and statistical information that would support this bill, please.
With no breakfast, I'm afraid that my energy is gone.
We have a motion and a second. There being no further discussion, all those in favor, if you would reply by saying yes. Any noes? Bill passes to the Rules Committee. Madam Chair.
Thank you so much. We have had several of our other additional new members to our committee to arrive, and I would like to take this opportunity for them to introduce themselves.
Good morning. My name is Simone Bell. I represent House District 58, which is here locally in Atlanta. My district goes from Grant Park east over to Gresham Park, so pretty much anything up and down Gresham Road, up and down Moreland Avenue, and up and down Boulevard from DeKalb Avenue to the State Penitentiary. I'm happy to serve on Human Relations and Aging. I've been an advocate for seniors issues for about 20 years, along with children's issues. I also serve on children and youth. So thank you for being here, and I'm looking forward to the work we'll do in this session.
Welcome.
Good morning. I'm Sandra Scott from District 76 out of Clayton County, Rex, Ellenwood, Lake City, and I'm glad to be here.
Welcome, and we're glad to have you here. Any comments from the audience in attendance? Please be sure that you register your attendance, making sure that we have a contact information for you for those that we did not get the last meeting. I appreciate each and every one of you being here today. And do I have any comments from our committee members? Seeing none, our meeting is adjourned.